As always, it is a pleasure to come and give you a little word of God, a little word, a little bread for the day. We're gonna do Psalm 119. We're gonna run through the whole thing, but today we're just gonna do the first 8 verses. I think it breaks down into about 20 or 21 sections. Longest chapter in the Bible. Um, for those that don't know, I understand Psalm to contain everything. It's like the biblical reference book. And so, you can pretty much come any subject for the Bible out of Psalms, and that's cool. It's amazing that they had these little Bibles with Psalms and Proverbs in it, and with the New Testament. But Psalms is is a compilation of the Old Testament. So much of the Old Testament, so much of Moses and stuff is in there that it just amazes me that you feel like you could take that out of a Bible. But anyway, we'll look at this Psalms 119, verse 1 through 8. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with their whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precept diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart. When I shall have learned thy righteous judgments, I will keep thy statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly. So in this psalm, and we're gonna see it's geared back to keeping the commandments. And the one thing about the Bible and trying to serve God is that people feel like they can do it their way. And God has given the law, let's not make it vain, meaning like he gave a law for what purpose? For you to learn and accomplish it. So you can't just do it your way. You have to do it the way that the Lord is establishing, and that's through his commandments and his and that is his righteousness. That is the declared righteous. Meaning if you're keeping the commandments of God, that makes you righteous. If you're not keeping the commandments of God, unfortunately, you're unrighteous. And the commandments is what he gave to Moses: thou shalt not kill, steal, commit adultery, honor thy mother and thy father, don't bear false witness, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, don't have no other gods before me, like all that. Leviticus 11, Leviticus 23, these are my Sabbath days, the seventh day of the week, the feast days, things of that nature. Don't eat swine. People be like, oh, don't eat swine, don't eat pork. I mean, you could just pray over it. I don't see you eating people's arms and praying over it. I don't see you eating roaches and praying over it. Like, who determines? That's the thing. When you start talking about God, like, who determines the right? Like, why don't we eat people? Because it ain't right. Why? God said don't do it. Just like God said don't drink the blood. So again, it's a way that seems right unto man, but the ends is the ways of death. So you want to challenge yourself to make sure that you in the Bible and doing what God say and not the way you interpret it or somebody else interpret it. Let it say what it say so that you can be accountable for yourself on judgment day. All right, y'all. I hope this was a benefit today, a little short. Spirit for the spirit. Peace.